So how do we create meetings that matter? This topic is enormous. There are infinite things that you can do based on the personality of the people that are invited to a meeting, the outcome that you're attempting to have, the duration, the venue. I mean, everything depends. But what I can say is there are 2, 3, 4 various things that you can do to ensure that the meeting that you're about to have actually matters. 1, who's in charge of the meeting? Who's coming to the meeting? And who's gonna kind of keep things moving based on your timeline? Is that one person? Is it 2 people? Is it 3? Or is it kind of left open to how the conversation goes? That's what you got to figure out right out of the gate. Is depending on who this individual is or individuals, we need to sync them up and make sure that we're on the same page so that we're not wasting time. You know, you don't need an hour-long meeting to do something that can be done in 7 minutes. And further on that point, if the meeting is accomplished and you have achieved your goal by minute 7, minute 10, minute 50, do you wait around the other 10 minutes or 53 minutes to have this meeting potentially that you weren't even planning on? So that's 1. 2, do you have an agenda? What are you actually attempting to get out? Are there specific questions that you want to make sure you have answered? Are there specific do-outs that need to take place? Are there specific people that need to be involved or know of what's going on? An agenda helps you create what's happening before, during, and after the meeting. And the more effort that you put into that agenda, the more your meeting will matter at the end. So highly recommend that you take some time, take into account what you're trying to, maybe just create a list before you even start, and then organize that list based on priority. If we do nothing else but these 3 items, are we going to be successful or no? And I would also say, and add on to this is, don't add on so much fluff that you are negating the purpose of getting everybody's time together to meet with you or meet as a group. So put in enough that you can come up with any kind of weird thing that comes out of the gate, technology issues or personality issues or somebody being late. Take into account maybe those things, but don't let that kind of dictate how you run the rest of your agenda. Secondly, and finally on the agenda piece, what will and can be left out? What can we do without? What can we have an email conversation or a phone call down the road? Does everybody here need to know about it? All of these various things that you can ask yourself, what if, how, when, who, what kind of resources, etc. If you can ask yourself those questions before it even starts and kind of lay the groundwork via an email or some kind of shared documentation or Excel file or something like that, it's going to make it significantly more efficient.
Make sure you subscribe, like, and add your question to the comments. We look forward to helping you on your entrepreneurship journey to build a feasible, sustainable, and profitable business. So subscribe, and we will see you once again next week.